Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is going to be another pick a card reading. I'm super excited about this one. This is going to be what are your psychic abilities, okay? I'm going to psychically tune in, clairvoyantly tune in to your spiritual powers, all right? And I will still be using tarot, but I really want to make sure I'm using more of my intuition for this, okay? For those of you who are new to my channel, I am a psychic medium. I read tarot intuitively. I start with the channeled message and then I move on to the description of the cards, okay? For those of you who are continuing, thank you so much. Love your energy. Thank you for showing up. It's such an honor to have you here. Please don't forget to comment below. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe my video, hit that notification bell so you know when my videos are uploaded. Yeah, you guys, and share this video with other people. Maybe they want to know what their psychic abilities are, okay? So let's go ahead and tune in and get started. All right, so this is going to be pile 1. I just want to say thank you so much, you guys, for those who have donated to my channel. I'm super appreciative, and if you would like to donate to my channel, any amount is super, appreciative. Literally, I had a client who's like, oh my God, I don't think that's enough. I feel embarrassed. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm just so grateful that you guys go out of your way to even think of me. Any amount is fine, okay? I just want to let you guys know. If you guys feel generous, go ahead and donate. This is the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is going to be pile 1. Pile 2, the Golden Wheel Tarot. And pile 3, Miss Cleo Tarot, okay? If you do want a personal reading, I'm going to go ahead and leave all that information below. I'm only doing question-based right now just due to time constraints. I do mediumship readings as well with people who have passed away. That is a different price though, so email me and check in with me, okay? I'll leave all my information below. Check out my Instagram, you guys. I have testimonials, reviews. I do pick a card readings, manifestation tips, all that good stuff. So again, 1, Rider-Waite, 2, Golden Wheel in the middle, 3, Miss Cleo. Please pick your deck, you guys. If you need more time, pause the video. Let's get started. Okay, pile 1. So, okay, pile 1. I am picking up that throughout your childhood, you had a lot going on. Your childhood was about pulling a lot of weight in your family. You may have been the strength in your family, whether you know it or not. I feel like you incarnated with a lot of heavy burdens on you, okay? And I feel like through your strength, you were able to awaken your spiritual gifts, whether you know it or not, okay? I am hearing alchemy. So pile 1 is really based on alchemy more than anything, okay? I feel like you guys are definitely like magicians. You know how to turn lemons into lemonade, whether you know it or not. You are very intuitive. It's like you usually know. It's like an inner knowing of how to shift things in your life. And you've learned this through trial and error. You've learned this gift through your endurance and your resiliency in life, okay? And your ancestors, they're definitely people who have endured a lot in their life as well. It's almost like I'm getting a vision here of they've traveled a lot, kind of like pilgrims, right? They've moved from one place to another. There was a lot of movement here, a lot of traveling in tribes. So I am seeing a gift here of telepathy, okay? There's a strong gift here for pile 1 of being, I'm hearing clairaudient, but also telepathic. So you can almost feel, you feel energy very, very strongly, pile 1. You know when people are thinking about you. Clairaudient as well. I feel like you hear messages. You may be someone who, I feel growing up, you were maybe wondering why you would hear certain things, and those are messages from your spirit guides, okay? So I did pull the arrow for pile 1 and the mystical shaman. So a lot of you guys are shamans, okay? You have the ability to connect with energies that are interdimensional. So you have access to other dimensions, okay? And I am seeing that a big part of the way, you know, the universe communicates is through voice and sound, especially with that energy here. Okay, so you hear your messages, and then telepathy. So you can feel when someone's thinking about you, and vice versa. You have a strong connection with energy. This was gifted to you upon your reincarnation through the hardships of your life, okay? A lot of you for pile 1, I'm getting a vision that you guys actually have the ability to connect to your past lives almost instantly. This pile, you guys can literally have a vision of a past life like this without even trying, and you don't even know what it is, okay? I feel like a lot of you don't even know what that is, and you're like, why am I thinking about something that never happened to me? So you may have thoughts, right? Especially when you're daydreaming of things that may not ever have happened in this life, but this is a spiritual download of a past life of yours. So you guys have that power as well. You guys can literally penetrate, like, you guys can penetrate through the veil, you guys, through the veil. Like, you know when someone is no good. Like, you feel it. Some of you guys may even feel, like, see auras as well. Like, you can see a dark aura when it walks in the room. You may not know what it is, but a lot of you guys can actually feel someone's negative energy, but it's not so much a feeling, it's more of seeing. A lot of you guys have a very clear vision. So clairvoyance, telepathy, you guys are shamans, okay? You can pierce through the veil. You can go through, you can astral travel through other dimensions. You may not even be aware. But you guys, I am picturing a vision here that a lot of you guys, like, if you stare long enough, you may see someone's aura, and you can almost feel and see their intentions, okay? So what is pile 1 psychic ability? Let's get a little tarot here. I'm hearing age 6. So something happened to you around the age of 6 that was paranormal, and I feel like you guys will know what that is. Like around 6 or 7 is what I'm hearing. The number 6 is very prominent here. Something happened to you around that age that was very paranormal. Pile 1. What is pile 1 psychic ability? Yeah, you guys are magicians. Remember how I said you can turn lemons into lemonade? Absolutely. And you can also connect with the dead, you guys. So some of you guys, again, being a part of, a part of being a shaman, you can also connect with spirits, right? So they call that, I learned this from a Native American man. His name's Sean, and he sells rattles, and he taught me a lot, about my own tribe, because I'm, Navajo. And he taught me a lot about my own, spirituality, my own shamanism of where I come from. And, yeah, he always mentioned the fact that there's always spiritual warfare, especially in shamanism. You go to sleep and it's like you're fighting battles in your sleep, but a lot of that is like spiritual battles. Like you're really fighting those. You guys have this ability, okay? So not only can you be telepathic and you can communicate through the mind, you guys definitely are mediums. You can connect to people who have passed away. You can see auras. You guys can see auras. I feel like the auras, though, I will say with the auras, you guys, from this pile, you guys definitely will maybe develop this later in life, okay? Because I had a vision of someone who was a little bit older. So the whole aura thing, if you don't have it yet, it's going to develop itself over time. Try to meditate, okay? So I am seeing that you have a strong ability to connect with higher level energies, like galactic energies. You know how to manifest your creativity. You guys may be creative people. You guys may be artists as well. I am seeing, again, you can connect to people who have passed away. But the only trouble thing I'm feeling here is that some of you guys may feel very ungrounded on a constant basis. Yeah? Like, you guys may feel very ungrounded because a lot of you guys have such a strong crown chakra frequency going on. It's like overactive, that you almost have a hard time bringing your energy to the ground. Yeah. So a lot of you guys may even walk around, like you'll be on the bus, on the train, you'll be in your car, and you can see energy. Like, you're getting visions left and right from people. You know, maybe when someone's dad has passed away, you can see, like, you might have a vision of them on the bus, on the train, on the car, whatever it is. You look at them and it's like, boom, you get a telepathic, like, channeled message, or there's something happening a lot with the crown chakra. And some of you may have a hard time really connecting to the earth because of that. So pile 1, I recommend grounding, because you guys have such a high frequency energy that you need to ground. Yeah. Like, in order for you guys to channel in your energies a little bit stronger, you need to connect with the earth. Okay. So let's get one last one here. What is your psychic ability, pile 1? A lot of you guys have to be careful with your shielding as well. I'm hearing intrusion. So make sure, again, this whole earth energy is coming up real strong. So yes, you guys are manifestors. Like, you turn your pain into power. Alchemy, alchemists all the way. Shamans all the way. But again, intrusion, it means that you may, because you guys are so, like, here, and you guys are such, like, high frequency energy, you may attract negative spirits or negative lower vibrating energies that may try to intrude in your psychic abilities. If you allow this, they can actually manifest, and yeah, you'll transform your psychic abilities. But have you ever met, like, a really negative psychic? I have, like someone who only sees the negative in something. That is an influence. That's a dark elemental influence in that person's body, using their gift to not just spread, like, not just to bring awareness, but using that gift to also spread some dark energy. Yeah. So a lot of light workers, a lot of healers, a lot of shamans, psychics, doesn't matter. We are definitely more susceptible to entity attachments and dark attachments, right? Because we are in a platform of helping other people. We have a platform of connecting with others. So that's why when some people ask me, how can I start developing my gifts? I say meditation. Because if you don't know yourself, how are you going to go help someone else? I have a big issue with that. Like, I don't understand how people can step into a position of power and not heal their own shadow energy. Because what's happening there is that you give someone, the wrong person, power, right? And they share it with the world, and they're sharing a lot of low vibrational energies. Like, I'm sure you guys have experienced this at some point in your life. It's like, yeah, someone might have a psychic ability, but how do they come at you when it comes to this reading? Is it positive or is it super negative, and they're focusing on fear? Does that make sense? Those are people who are definitely influenced by darker energies. So it's a little frustrating, just because I'm going into the field of therapy, and I really believe it's so important to not just be spiritual, but you need to clear your cognitive shit. Like, you have to clear your shadow work, and not just through prayer. I mean, prayer is okay, and, like, spiritual practices is okay, but we're still human bodies. we still have a human brain, and PTSD and other traumas really exist, and it really does cloud judgment. Now, you take that, yeah, you're still with me? You take that, you take someone who had PTSD, who has a trauma background. I'm not saying nothing, okay, because I know what that's all about. But you take someone who is unhealed with all those issues, and they tap into their psychic gifts, and then they go off and try to tell people about their lives without healing their own stuff. That's just a cycle of darkness, straight up, right? So if you come to me and ask me about developing gifts, I'm always going to say meditate and get yourself into therapy for a minimum of a few months. Get to know yourself. Get to know your psyche. Yeah, you can get to know yourself spiritually, but what good is that going to do if you're not coming from a place of authenticity? You know what I'm saying? So I just had to say that. But pile one, your spiritual gifts is all of the above. Honey, you got it all. I mean, shamanism. You can see auras. You guys have transformed a hard life into power. And you guys manifest easily. You guys can easily manifest creative energies into finances. So you guys, if you want to take your gifts into business, I really recommend you developing yourself. Heal first, and then you can, that's just my style. That's my style. And you can definitely tune into people who have passed away. So okay, that's your gift. Now let's move into pile 2. Okay, pile 2. I'm already channeling water. A lot of you guys have a strong connection to water here. Strong connection to water. Okay. Pile 2, psychic abilities. So you guys have a strong element of water as your ability to manifest. So your emotions, a lot of you guys can use your emotions to manifest anything in your life. So depending on how you feel will dictate how well your life is going. And that's real. Like, you guys are manifestors, pile 2. And I'm also seeing that if you guys ever thought about scrying and using water as a form of getting visions and having like clairvoyant visions, I really recommend this, because I feel like this is your element. Okay. Pile 2, what is your psychic ability? I'm hearing extrasensory. So a lot of you guys are highly intuitive through senses. You sense things. Empaths. You guys are empaths. So you guys are feelers. Like, I'm getting a vision that as a child you were walking. I feel like I'm hearing the age 4 and 14. Some of you guys had an experience at 4 or 14 of being able to feel energy, like literally feel energy as you're walking down the street or in your home. Like, you could feel the frequency of a room. Okay, so this is very much someone who is an empath, someone who has an ability to sense things through just knowing through the body. Yeah, I'm hearing some of you guys actually knew when something was going to happen. Like, you felt it. It was like in the belly, the sacral. You felt it. You're like, I don't know why I feel like this is going to happen. And then it would happen. Yeah. So you guys have an ability of really feeling and sensing energy in that way. Your predictions come from your sacral chakra. So clairsentient. So yeah, like you feel it, clairsentient. You feel energy, and the divine, your ancestors and the angels, they pour into you through your senses. So when you meet people, you guys, you may often not know like you may like someone a lot and you don't know why, or you may feel very like by people and you don't know why. Like maybe they haven't given you a reason. That's very empathic of you. Yeah. So here we have the completion. So this is about renewing yourself. This is, look at that snake, the serpent here. The serpent is about shedding old layers of yourself, the kundalini awakening, that power, your spiritual awakening is here, and the staff. So yeah, a lot of you guys are definitely protectors. You guys were definitely spirit guides in a past life. I'm getting, you guys were like protectors. I'm hearing gatekeepers. So a lot of you guys have reincarnated from a place of being a galactic energy where you were literally protecting a gate or a spiritual gate. Like you guys were, I'm hearing seekers of knowledge. There was a lot of wisdom that you guys held, and you incarnated with this wisdom. Yeah. What is pile 2 psychic ability? Yeah, you can feel, you feel everything. What is pile 2 psychic ability? What is pile 2 psychic ability? You guys have like a master soul. Like I'm seeing a lot of 6s here, which means that it means you guys are definitely higher level souls. Yeah, like you've incarnated for a really long time, like several times. So you guys have incarnated with these gifts. So what is pile 2 psychic gifts? You actually have an ancestor that's guiding you into your gifts right now. Okay, like you have an older woman who's passed away who's guiding you. This older woman, this ancestor, has been guiding you since you were a child. So your awakening happened when you were a child. Like all these little things were like slowly unraveling, paranormal activity around you. I feel like there could have been a woman who, maybe a mother figure, who also helped you develop this gift, or your mother is highly intuitive and this is who passed it on to you. Okay. Again, I said I saw water. The 6 of Cups is a water element. And I feel like with all these cups here, this is about tuning into your feelings. You see how her eyes are closed, this little girl? I feel like that's you guys. And you have your spirit guide, your ancestor, could be a mother, whoever, really guiding you through this process, like right behind you. So everything about your life is felt, like you could feel it. Again, water, like my intuition said. Like, I want you guys to really focus on spending time by the water. I really feel this element is an element of power for you guys. So if you tune into the water element enough, there's all water here. Like, this is all water here. So you guys may even be water signs. You're very intuitive. I'm hearing that some of you guys actually predicted something that happened within 3 days. I'm hearing the number 3. So there's a lot of 3s here as well. Like you predicted something that happened in 3 days, you guys. Some of you guys may have also a strong connection to Yemaya. She's the goddess of the water. Yeah, like the ocean. I do feel like you would even benefit from, you know, going to the ocean and giving an offering to your ancestors through the water. So for me, the water is about intuition. So a lot of you guys can actually feel, again, through your emotions, you feel things, you know things. You may have had issues. I'm getting a vision. You may have had issues with a ringing ear when you were a kid, or maybe you had a lot of ear infections. I'm hearing a lot of noise here through the ears. So you may have had like high frequency energy constantly hitting your ears to try to get your attention. And a lot of you guys would actually benefit from going to a training class to develop your gifts, like using water. Like water is your jam for sure. But I feel like you would do best in a position of developing your gifts with other people. Like go to a community training and develop your intuition through these gifts. I'm also seeing that you may almost naturally know when to take an opportunity. You'll feel it, okay? But I also feel that with this Three of Cups, it tells me that I'm getting a vision that you guys have had a lot of issues with power, like powerful energy coming through your ears. So you may also be clairaudient. So you may even be able to hear when people are talking shit about you. Like that's what I just heard. Like you have that kind of power that you can kind of, it's like you connect yourself energetically to people and you can hear their thoughts. So another pile of telepathy here. That's what this is telling me. Like you're connected to other people in such a way where you know, like I'm hearing that you guys knew when someone was talking shit about you. Like you just knew it, like you heard it. And some of you may have been like scared of this gift because you didn't know what to think of it. So how can you develop it? Let's just see, how can you develop this? Yeah, you got it from your ancestors, your family. Yeah, this is a lot of ancestral power here. How can you develop this gift? So, okay, for pile 2, your anger will block your gifts. So I recommend meditating and focusing on using, channeling your anger in a different direction. Because if you're wondering why you haven't been able to fully develop it, first of all, you need to go journey and leave what you know behind. Yeah. And then the King of Wands in reverse is also saying you need to channel your anger differently. Because when you get angry, your gifts shut down. That's when spirit is like, no. And I think they're doing that. They close you off because you're so powerful that when you're angry, you could probably do some damage. So the universe literally cuts you off when you're upset from your gifts. So I'm just letting you know, like a lot of it has to do with your emotions. Yeah, like your gifts are very much about your emotional state. Okay, thank you so much. That was pile 2. Let me know if it resonated. Pile 3. All right, pile 3. Okay, pile 3, your psychic ability. A lot of you guys are actually protected and guarded by Aphrodite or Oshun. A lot of you guys are very Venetian in like naturally, like by birth. A lot of you guys may even have a lot of sex appeal. Your gift, I don't want to say is your looks because that's not necessarily it, but your gift, you are very charming and magnetic. So a lot of people are like drawn to you, like literally they are drawn to you. And you attract people through your presence without even trying. I'm hearing this was something that you actually developed through your childhood. It was like gifted through your reincarnation. You guys may have a very Venus-oriented 8th house. So check your 8th house. I am seeing an energy of just being very charming, magnetic, and people are drawn to you and your power. A lot of you know how to kind of, you walk in a room and people don't know what to do. Like people just get shook from your energy, especially if you have a very high frequency energy and you've developed a sense of confidence throughout your life. You walk in a room and people just shut down, like in a good way. Like they don't know, like they react to your energy. Maybe they're intimidated by you. I'm sure you guys have heard this. People feel intimidated by you. They don't know how to step to you. They don't know how to talk to you. A lot of you guys may even have people who hate on you because you have a lot of Cleopatra energy going on, or a lot of Mark Anthony, like Egyptian times, like warrior energy, a lot of seductive qualities. So that is one of your many gifts. Yeah, because it is a gift. So a lot of you guys can use that. You can use that as a form of psychic ability as well, because you can use your charm, your diplomacy, your ability to seduce to enhance your appeal, right? So this pile in particular, if you ever thought about working with magic, you guys would probably benefit from that as well. I am seeing an energy of being able to manifest whatever you want through magic as well, because you guys have a different kind of frequency. And my own personal opinion is when you have a strong connection to Venus energy, everything is in your favor. It just falls into your favor because it's a very lucky planet. That's my own personal opinion. So yeah, that's one thing. And now let's move on. So see, pile 3, psychic ability. A lot of you guys have angelic energy, like you know how to calm someone down almost instantly. Like people will tell you throughout life, like your energy's so peaceful, or your energy's so healing, or you're very nurturing and you don't even know what you're doing. Some of you guys are like, what are you talking about? And people will tell you that you have a very healing effect, or it's like you know how to instantly you know how to de-escalate a situation. So if this pile has ever thought about going into social work, trauma, PTSD, that sort of thing, like to work with people who you need to kind of de-escalate, you guys are actually gifted for that. So I recommend getting into it. People, when they are in your presence, they feel a sense of like everything's going to be okay. You bring them peace. You bring everyone peace. Anyone who you are around, you bring them peace. Yeah? So you guys definitely have an element of the wind as a psychic ability, okay? The rattle, okay? So there's a huge energy here of ceremony. So again, a lot of you guys, if you want to use a rattle in terms of your magic, I really, 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 really recommend it. The wind, this means connecting with the air element as a source of power for you in life. So this could be with the wind, this could be anything from like, you may connect with animals as well, like especially birds. Like maybe birds are really drawn to you. You really have an affinity for like eagles, owls, like very, exotic looking birds. Okay. Let me see. I'm hearing premonitions. You guys get premonitions straight up, like strong premonitions. And you guys may know when someone is wounded, like you know when someone's hurting and wounded, and you're like a magnet to these people. Like you are the one. I feel like a lot of you guys are drawn to people who are wounded, who may either be homeless, they're wounded, they're traumatized, they're orphans. Like energy like that, you guys will like go to the rescue, and you don't know why. You're just drawn to this energy, okay? You guys are strong healers. That is your gift. You are a healer, but you're also clairvoyant or clair. Let me see what clair you are here. Definitely clairvoyant for pile 3. A lot of you guys, again, with that air energy represents the upper crown chakra's third eye, okay? You guys may also hear communication, so you definitely are clairaudient as well. And you also, there's something very special about pile 3 here. You can pick up wounds. You know when someone is sick. You know when someone is sick. And you know when someone is hurting. You know when they're hurting. You're drawn to this person. Whoever is hurting in the moment, you may naturally gravitate towards them out on the street, like not know why. You can feel illness from other people. like illness in the body, like diseases and stuff. Let's see what else is your gift, pile 3. A lot of you guys have the gift of making people fall in love with you and they don't know why. So you may even have some sort of like, you may have ancestors who were definitely into like witchcraft, or they have a deep past with magic, and maybe their magic here involved seduction of some sort to survive, okay? And is this possible? Absolutely. The reason why I love indigenous practices, why I love like hoodoo, voodoo, things like that, because they talk about the fact that magic was not a privilege. Yeah, like, you know, Western kind of practices, it's like, I feel like there's, to some degree, this is my own opinion, you guys, but you know, everyone's different. I just feel like there's such a privilege that comes with it, right? And if we look at Haiti, we look at voodoo in Haiti and things of that nature. I'm reading a book that it really expresses the truth about magic wasn't a privilege, it's survival. It's like how you survived. So it really made me reflect on the fact that our ancestors, we all have a deep ancestor that had like a magical component, or like, you know, they were big into magic, whether it was black magic, whether it was whatever, but it was for survival. Yeah. It was a way of living, of surviving. So you guys have ancestors who I feel had the power of seduction. And people fall in love with you. Women, men, it doesn't matter. Like, they're all drawn to you like honey, like bees to honey. And then you don't get, like, you probably don't see it, yeah? So pile 3, let's just check in with the cards and see what they say. What's your psychic ability? And you guys are teachers as well. So once you master your gift, you can teach. I'm getting it. I'm getting a channeled vision of you guys teaching. What's your psychic ability? Too many. Sorry, you guys. Pile 3, psychic ability. Wow. What's your psychic ability, pile 3? What did I say? I'm going to show you guys. I'm telling you. What's your psychic ability, pile 3? Wow. Wow. You guys, I told you. You just know how to get people to fight over you. Like, people want you. Who dat? Y'all better comment and let me know, because y'all some hotties out here, pile 3. You got people all wound up in that power. Look at that power. That's you. That's you. And you got a cat. Some of you guys have a strong affinity to cats. And you have a strong connection to Egypt, because I picked this deck intuitively for pile 3. You may have a cat already who watches you manifest, and they're like, wow. You guys may wear a necklace, an amulet. Your ability to manifest, like, people are so jealous of you, pile 3. They're so jealous of you. Oh my God. Not only is this like people jealous of you and wanting what you have, but they are also like, this is like the opposite sex fighting, or same gender, it doesn't matter. They fight for your love. People fight for your love. They want your love. Like, you got them hooked on some sort of like love potion, yeah? Oh my God. So yeah, your power is here. Like, you know how to make people come to you without even trying. You're very seductive. Like I said, look at that. You're very seductive, you guys. People will travel to see you. People will do anything to make you happy, and that's a power. Are you kidding me? That's a gift. Like, you guys have the power of seduction, but not just that. Again, clairaudient, clairvoyance. You know when people are sick, you can feel it. You can see it in their auras. You probably, I'm saying, you pick up on illness and woundedness. Like, you can feel it, and you try to heal them, yeah? So people give to you. People give to you. That's a gift. People just give. They give, they give, they help you. But I feel like this is part of something that you were inherited through your ancestors. So your psychic ability is your ability to make connections where people will give to you, and they're happy to just bow down to you. They bow down. You see that? And you also know how to break a heart if you want to. You know how to go from being super giving and loving, and you know how to turn it right back down. Like, you're like, okay, like, I'm done. If you want to, right? Like, it depends how you use your power. Wow, that's a gift in itself, you guys. So how can you develop your gift further? Let's see. Pile 3. Be confident. Be confident in your gifts. Like, don't turn it down. Some of you guys try to turn down your charm because people were hating on you. Because you're at the top of your game and you see all these other people, they're bowing down to you, but they don't want to look at you. Those people don't want to look at your success. So some of you guys may have toned down your energy to kind of help accommodate other people in your life. Don't do it. A part of developing your gift is to be confident in your gift. Some of you guys are Leos, Sag, Aries. How do you develop your gift here with the 6 of Wands? Meditate, you guys. Meditate. Okay? This for me is about like wizardry, like being very in tune with the elements of the sky. I have 2 cards here now that really tune into the sky energy. Like, call on your ancestors, start a ritual. This is ritualistic for me. Meditate and call upon your divine ancestors, your angels, your spiritual team, and be confident. So when you want something, ask for it. Your psychic ability is to just ask. You have to be confident, step up to your altar, and be humble, of course, but ask your ancestors. They're waiting to help you. This is about prayer for me. That 7 of Cups is about prayer for me. Let's see one more. Be confident. Yeah, you guys are fire signs. Be confident. Don't let people dim you down. They're going to try to, but your psychic gift, not only is it clairvoyance, clairaudient, being able to see through auras and that sort of thing, but you guys are like Cleopatra energy. You command attention. This is a gift in itself because you could help humanity in that way. You have a platform. Don't let people tune you down or turn you down in that way. Like, stand in your power, yeah? Okay. Thank you so much. Let me know if it resonates. Thank you guys. Bye.